Hello everyone, it's me, Anthony Couch, a guitarist on YouTube. Have you ever heard about that old guitar exercise that's meant to make you play more melodically? Where you only allow yourself to play across one string and that's it. It's meant to cut out all that other nonsense on the surrounding strings. I'm going to test this out today. I've actually pitted together one string guitar soloing with two string guitar soloing. And the results, I filmed this before, I'm just talking now after the fact, the results are really quite surprising, and I'm not just saying that in a clickbait way. I set out to make this video and I thought, well obviously I'm going to prefer one over the other and think one's more effective than the other. I was surprised. I made a list of pros and cons, and the cons list for one of them has really made me think, oh okay, that's interesting. So you've got to stick around because there's lots of playing coming up today. But before I get into this battle of the strings numbers, I want to invite you to the Couch Potato Guitar community over on Facebook. Come and join us, join the discussion, talk about your favourite guitars, your favourite guitarists, ask about technique and all that kind of stuff. The link is in the description. So I came up with a chord progression that was inspired by Joe Satriani's Rubina, which is one of the greatest, in my opinion, greatest guitar instrumentals ever. And I thought, okay, that'll be nice, a nice ballad style, which will lend itself to one string guitar solo. And I could have done something faster, but I think that would have just made me do the inverse for the entire solo on one string, and I didn't want to do that. So I made it this slow, melodic thing. First up then, playing with just one string only. It meant that I was viewing the guitar neck like this, in D major. With the open string and fret 2 in there as well. So it means that I have to have a really good mental map across just one string, which in itself is quite the workout. I'm going to let you hear the solo straight away, not messing about today, and then I'm going to talk about my thoughts after it. I really enjoyed doing that. I have done this before, but a very long time ago, this limiting myself to just playing on one string. First of all, the main thing is it did the obvious. It slowed me down. It made me not rely on 3-note per string or sweep picking or, well, I did a bit of legato. But not overly done like I usually do. Way too much for anyone's taste. But it slowed me down. That's the top of the list, what it made me do. But in doing that, it made me articulate every single note as much as I could. Whereas if I knew that I had other stuff going on either side of the strings, it's just too tempting to do all the muscle memory widdly stuff. Whereas when I know that I can only play, it's vibrato all over the place, and I kept doing this thing. Ba-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da. That little tail end of a note. It'd get annoying, I think, of doing it too much, but I like that, and I never really do that with my playing. For some reason, I felt the need to. Maybe it was to just make one string feel more interesting. I don't know, but I liked it. I kept doing this thing as well. That's one of my favourite things to do. In my opinion, it's a very modern thing to do. You hear a lot of modern players doing that now. Well, if I want to play an F sharp, I can play an F sharp. I can do the vibrato, or I can bend to it. I'll slide down to it. But a lot of players now seem to be doing this thing. And then immediately going into other stuff. There it is at the end. Just little tiny articulation things that it was like holding a magnifying glass to that kind of stuff when I just practiced on one string. It was very freeing to just have that comparatively simplistic view of the scale, instead of going, oh, that's position 7 of the Aeolian mode, and I've got that 3 note per string pattern now, is that symmetrical? I didn't have to worry about any of that in the moment. As long as I just stuck to that, or there or thereabouts, getting it wrong, not looking, but as long as I stuck to that group of notes, it was all fair game. It'd work. So I found that very freeing, and it was a very enjoyable experience. So then I allowed myself the luxury of an extra string, string 1. So what was once was now this. I was viewing the guitar neck like this. And so on and so on and so on. So more mental load on top of actually playing the guitar, but a lot of it is muscle memory. I've practiced that kind of stuff a lot because it's 3 note per string stuff on adjacent strings. I actually didn't enjoy this as much as I thought I would. I thought, well, this one will be the easy one. The other one will be tough, it's only one string. But no, one string was freeing because it was more economical, it was more basic, I suppose. There's probably better words, but that's the word I'm using now. Adding another string, I didn't enjoy it. It felt limiting, but I didn't get any of the benefits. You actually see, I could have re-recorded this. You know, I filmed this a bit ago, and I could have refilmed it and got it perfect, and then tried to tell you down the camera how tough I found it. But why would I do that? Here's the actual version that I recorded. There you go. I didn't enjoy it completely. I was actually surprised at how limiting that one was compared to just one string. I tried to do things that I didn't really enjoy to try and make it more me, but it didn't work. What else? I've made some notes. Okay, yeah, so positive. It gave me instant range. So if I want, there's just stuff you can do on more strings, or else why would we have 6 of them? So I can do that. I can't go super fast. Not too far off, but it's much cleaner that. Yeah, I can get that much faster, so there's that going for it. And there was scope for two, you know, that I did the whatever alternate picking lick that I did, but they felt crowbarred in. When I was on one string, everything felt way more natural. That was too limiting, and I was like, okay, I've got to do some fast stuff. I'm filming myself here. I'm going to upload it on YouTube. Got to do the fast stuff, and it was rubbish. There you go. What can I say? I thought I'd prefer 2 string soloing over 1 string soloing. I was certain, but no, I preferred 1 string soloing way more. What do you think? Have you ever tried this? If not, I definitely recommend it. It's made me rethink a lot of stuff. Maybe when I'm writing my next instrumental song, I'll come up with melodies and force myself to play it just on 1 string, even if it then goes on to evolve into playing it more manageable ways. At least it'll make me think a bit more in that linear way. Now I know that it's very freeing and not at all limiting. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I hope to see you again in the next video. And extra special thanks as I play us out with a 6-string solo over the same backing track to the names that will pop up at the top. Don't forget, Couch Potatoes Facebook guitar community. And I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.